What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of Random 2v2, and today I'm gonna start by playing Zerg. In the last episode I went for those new patch Protoss units and abilities and I had a great time, and today, at least for the first game, I want to try out the new Hydralisk upgrade. The Hydralisk is already one of my favorite Zerg units, and now I have an excuse to make them even more because they have a Hive upgrade. Let's begin. Alright, the first game of the day is together with Nexus, a Protoss player, against a Zerg and a random. Alright, admittedly guys, not what I would have liked to see in terms of opponents for the Hydralisk challenge. I think I've always really enjoyed making Hydralisk against Terran in particular, and against Protoss they are also pretty good. Wait, I'm so used to my health bars not being on. If you guys are wondering why that is, by the way, that is because I turned the health bars off to make a thumbnail. So I make a video, and then I make the thumbnail, so I turn the health bars off, and then when I make a video again, I always forget to turn them on. So I always try to, in some cases, even automatically turn them back on at the start of the game, but here they were actually on. But against Zerg, I think the Hydralisk are not... Ooh, yo, this way, is this the first guy that's hitting me up? I'm gonna use some new patch units. It's really funny because the Hydralisk, they actually weren't buffed that hard. In case you guys are wondering. In fact, they might have not even really gotten buffed at all. It's just that they have a Hive upgrade now, which is kind of like a... It's kind of like a blink. I don't really want to call it a blink because it's a lunge, so you can, you know, visually see it walk forward really fast. But it's so fast that it's pretty much just a really short blink. So you can dodge storms and stuff like that. That's pretty much, you know, what it now got. Wait, is that the... No, okay, that was the... That's of course. Dude, I was like, is it two Zerg players after he pinged the probe? That's my bad. Okay, so he's going up against... Or we're going up against a Protoss and a Zerg. I think it's gonna be alright. The problem is that I might have to make some early game units to survive, and I really want to try to just make Hydralisk, so I guess we're gonna have to see. His hatchery is slightly later than mine. We got a gas seal over here from my teammate. Have you tried the new mothership? You know, it's so funny because this is normally something I would ask to kind of be like a little trolly and try to annoy my teammates a little bit, you know? But this unit is actually freaking insane. If you guys have watched my last 2v2 episode, like, that unit makes me so happy. It is so good. I didn't even realize how much more damage it does, by the way. Have you guys looked at the numbers? It's actually insane. It does like between 3 and 4 times more damage. It hits 4 targets at the same time. Like, you can 4-shot a Hydra while shooting 4 at the same time. Like, it's actually nuts, the amount of damage. It's actually freaking nuts. And let's see, this guy is expanding, which is really... I really like this gas steal, by the way. Okay. No problem, my friend. I'll try to communicate with him. I mean, I don't think I wrote anything too complicated, but I'll try to tone it down a little bit. Now, I might have to go for 2-base Hydralisk here. I will make Hydralisk very strong. Okay. I took this way too literally. He pinged this Stargate to let me know. He's doing a really good job communicating, by the way. He pinged this Stargate just to let me know he was making it, but I read wants to defend the Stargate, so I was like, you know, like instant panic mode. Like, oh no, my teammate's getting fricked. I gotta help him out. Okay, let's see. Maybe you Oracle? I think Oracles would be really, really fantastic. This guy's going for a Twilight Council. I think Oracles would actually be the best thing my teammate can make over here. Oh, that's an Adept. I don't have any units, by the way, my friend. I was kind of hoping he would have made a unit by now. Well, I have Queens. That's the benefit of playing Zerg. Automatic defense, baby. Oh, he's going to get a pretty good surround there, I think. No, he's not. Oh, that hurts a little bit. Okay. That is a lot of Zerglings. Oh, crap. That is bad news bears, guys. I'm gonna have to make a million slowlings. Oracle. Yeah, okay, he is getting... The Oracle is gonna do a good job. Like, if he uses the Oracle well, he can defend that with just the Oracle. So, let's hope he does, right? Oh my god, that thing is still alive. Man, use your Oracle to kill it. I can give money. Sometimes my teammates leave a little early, and I don't want my teammates to leave early. So whenever they're in trouble, I always try to get them back up a little bit, you know? Okay, he energy recharge the Oracle. Let me let him know that the Zerglings are actually over here, because I did see them. Okay, there we go. Yo, we do have some good communication going on here, guys. This is awesome. Now, I have a Spine, a Queen in a good position, and he has... Like, this one Oracle will defend it by its own. I'm not kidding. Like, the new Oracle. If you guys didn't watch my last 2v2 video, this Oracle has so much energy. He can literally just activate it and follow it around. Now, he needs to... Please micro that thing. I beg you. Okay, there's also Banelings. I saw Banelings out there, and Banelings are scary. Let me try to do a little bit of micro against those Banelings. Try to kill one of these. Okay. Maybe I should ping them for him. I think he's going to be fine, though, but I just don't want him to die on accident because he wasn't paying attention there. Now, there's a couple more Adepts coming in. I do have a Spine Crawler over here, which is really nice. Hydra also going to help out a lot there against those Adepts. It's not going to kill too much, but he is going to kill a couple units. The Zerglings there die. Oracle killed every single Zerg. Okay, for a second I thought they both had 16 kills, but one of those Oracles has 16 kills, the other one just spawned, I believe. Good defense, my friend. Okay. Now, what is the next step for me here, guys? I was kind of afraid that I was going to die to mass links. Dude, I'm so happy you made an Oracle. Legit, I think we would have died to those links if he didn't. No. Well, what are you talking about? Why is he bad? He just defended that perfectly. I think he's just sad that he lost so many workers to the Adept, but it's fine. Let's see. I think I'm going to make an Infestation Pit, and then I'll go for double Evo. Like, normally I want to have a third hatch a lot faster when I play Zerg, right? But here, yeah, I mean, I definitely couldn't get away with that playing against a Zerg. Let's see, what is that? That's a lot of Zealots, rather. They probably, yeah, they do have charge. Okay, that is a bit annoying. I guess I'll just have to be a little careful over here. Zealots are pretty good against Hydras, so what I'm going to have to do is just kite back into a better choke over here. Let's micro this Queen as well. I'm going to lose the Queen, sadly, but I was already making another one, and there we go. All in all, a pretty good defense. Now, the problem is that my economy is just really not that great. Like, Zerg is supposed to have a pretty big economy, and I don't. And that does scare me a little bit. I'm going to make one creep tumor over here. I really like that stasis. Dude, this guy's kind of playing like me, honestly, right? Like, he's going for the Oracles, he's using the recharge, and he's just, you know, using all the abilities on the Oracles extra fast. I really like that. I think it's time for me to go for the Hive, get... Oh, I already have both Hydralisk upgrade. That was faster than I had expected. Now, what is scary here is actually... You know, if that Protoss is going to go for 1,000,000 Zealots, then Mass Hydras is not going to be the best comp ever. In that case, I would need my teammate to jump in with a, yeah, just any kind of favorable composition. He's going to go for Blink. I'm not quite sure if I like it that much. I feel like Blink is... It's a very high micro, high attention style. So I really like it in 1v1 because you can, you know, just poke all the time. But if you're playing against multiple opponents, it is not likely that you'll find as much damage. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I do like those. I might go for some Infestors, by the way. Like, I was intending to just make Hydras, but I kind of love the idea of going for some Infestors as well. Gonna make a couple over here, just get some Fungals. Especially if it's a lot of Zealots, it's gonna be extremely helpful. Oh, that's just one Zealot. I hope this guy does get that base up, because otherwise it's going to be a little tough. Now, I can tell that the build I did, it's already not fantastic. Like, just judging by how much supply I have and stuff, this was not the most efficient build ever. Admittedly, I did kind of have to do it, right? Because otherwise we might have died. Oh, let me get that Hydra upgrade. I'm not gonna lie, the last time I made the Hydra upgrade, I forgot to use it a single time. So I really hope that's not the case this time. Alright, so one of our opponents disconnected, and that is a pretty interesting timing to disconnect, because normally you kind of have the time to set up your eco to play with 2 players at once, but here, like, they have a pretty massive amount of eco. Like, this Zerg has an insane amount of eco. If that Protoss player somehow makes 1,000,000 gateways, he can make so many Zealots, he will freaking block out the sun without his units even being flying. But I kind of doubt that that's what's going on. Their economy is bigger than ours for sure. Let's see, what is... Yeah, my teammate doesn't really have a lot of units. I would love to pressure. Okay, what we're going to test now is to see if you can run away with Hydras against, like, Zealots and stuff. That's what I'm really curious about here. Now, I do like that the Protoss player is taking the challenge. Sometimes they also just leave because they're like, yeah, this is too hard. I don't want to play with 2 players at once. If you guys have played the Heroes of the Storm, do you guys know the champion or the hero versus the Lost Vikings? You basically play with 3 small characters at once in the MOBA. And I kept asking my brother to play it, and he's like, if I want to play that character, I'll play an RTS. And I kind of feel like a similar argument would work for playing with 2 players in a 2v2. It's like, RTS is stressful enough, you know? I don't want to... No? Back? Yes, sir. I'm not quite sure why he's so scared. Oh, he wants to defend this attack. Yeah, what is this? This looks like a super well-coordinated attack. Like, it is actually 2 players. Now, maybe if he energy overcharges or energy recharges those those oracles, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. Their army is freaking humongous, by the way. Oh my goodness. But the fungals are coming in from downtown. Now, I might have to get out of here. What's the hotkey even for that thing? Oh, there we go. Okay. F. That's actually a really funny hotkey. If that ability turns out to be useless, then F is actually the perfect hotkey for that. Now, my opponent or my teammate is doing a really good job microing with those Colossus, but it seems like they did actually set up a really killer attack, guys. And it's going to get very, very scary. I'm going to have to micro for my life here. At this point, I kind of wish that I did go for the base trade. Let me try to split them a little bit. Can I... Oh, no, I guess you have to click. I was going to say, can I do like a little more individual micro? It doesn't really seem like it. See, I'm gonna try to get on top of these Hydras. I mean, I'm trading really well here because they're not fighting with all the units together. Like, this is awesome. If my teammate Zealots tank for my Hydras, then these Hydras are gonna trade super efficiently. I just need to be extremely careful. And oh my goodness, they have kind of just absolutely destroyed us here, guys. Like, I can't even lie about it. I'm gonna kill a couple more roaches over here. That's nice. Maybe we can try and save this. I'm really scared for this fight. I just need to kite back, let the Colossus and his Zealots do the work. It kind of feels like he actually did prepare a bunch of gateways in advance. Like, this is so crazy. How did he have that many freaking units? And I'm gonna be honest here, guys. The Hydralisk, it's... well, it's not as good as the mothership. Let's just put it that way, okay? I'm not gonna be too beat to it, but the Hydralisk, I think it's safe to say that it's not as good as the mothership, okay? I was already, I played the Hydralisk once before in this patch. Oh, just a quick warning, by the way, to all you guys trying out the new patch. The Cyclone is bugged, and it does 5 gajillion damage. So, if you run into Cyclones, right? First of all, do not assume you're gonna win the fight, okay? And if you're gonna use Cyclones, don't get too attached to them because they will get nerfed again. Well, not even really. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, all those Hydras got melted instantly. Okay, hey, my teammate's army here is fantastic. I just need to make sure to keep kiting in range of those. Yeah, we're actually... I didn't think that this was going to be so freaking hard after that guy disconnected, but their army is just insane. And these guys actually have some god tier freaking macro, and all I can do is just kite for my freaking life. I guess I don't really want to use... Oh, okay, I really don't know how that ability works properly. I thought it was... I guess if the Hydras are shooting, they kind of derp behind each other. I think you really have to right-click. Yeah, okay. You really just don't want to attack. Like in the previous fight, I was attacking with my Hydras, and they just didn't really benefit from the movement speed at all. It is a very strange ability, though, isn't it? I feel like this ability is very, very strange for a Hydralisk. Excuse me. It's also just freaking... Wait, it doesn't even say anything in the description. It just says it's a short time. I think it's legit less than a second. Like, what is that? You know, 0.6 seconds? Something like this. Now, I don't even really know what we should do at this point. Maybe I should go for some investors. What would you like me to build? That is bad English. Me to build. There you go. I'm actually not quite sure. I could make some Vipers, but the thing is, if I abduct Archons into my army, I think I'm just making the Archons better. I don't know. Okay, this guy is as lost in the sauce as I am. Alright. It feels like I ended up in a completely different challenge than I normally do with a teammate. Like, instead of, you know, trying to make some crazy stuff work, we're just fighting for our life. Like, I would... You know, I'm not even necessarily trying to do anything crazy at this point, but besides the fact that I started with Mass Hydras, of course, I think I'm going to go Neural. I feel like Neural Parasite is going to be a good idea. My teammate has so many Colossus, that's actually pretty awesome. You know what it is? I would love to make Overlord speed. But... Let's wait. I would love to make Overlord speed, but it's just a little expensive right now. Like, I want to scout. The reason why I want to wait, by the way, is because I think it's very unlikely that my opponents, whatever you want to call it, is playing as well with both races at the same time. Which means that he's probably going to max out with Protoss. And besides that... oh, this is kind of a painful place to be. We do have a little... Okay, yes, storms. I need to just make sure to dodge the storms really more than anything else. Okay, let's use the movement speed to get out of there. They're storming mostly the Colossus, which is fine. I think I'm pretty close to being able to go in. Fall back, fall back. You're dying to Immortals. No, my friend. You cannot fight against these things. Okay, I'm going to pull the drones here. Yeah, I think this is the best idea I have. I'm going to pull the drones. I'm going to get on top of the Immortals over here. There we go. Drones are going to be very tanky. They're going to make my Hydras a lot better, and we're going to be able to clean this up. I'm about to get another one of those ability thingies, by the way. Nanomuscular swell or lunge, and there we go. All right. Is he dying to something? He's not dying, but finally I have the possibility to make some freaking drones. Playing Zerg without drones is just tragic. Absolutely tragic. Now, I think I still need... Oh, he's making DTs. I do like that. Like, my opponent's going to have a lot of bases to defend. Careful. Like, this amount... His army is just too small. Like, the Colossus are very useful, but right now, they're just not going to do the trick, I think. Like, we need to go back and rebuild. God, this is actually ended up in a... I can't believe how different this game ended up, really. How did we even get owned so freaking hard? Are Hydras that bad? Or are Hydras only good because I do... Like, normally, I was talking about the intro. I like Hydras, but normally I do, like, crazy... Is that DTs? No. Normally I do crazy timings with them and stuff. But if I just make them in the macro game like this... I did say they were already not that great against Zerg. I mean, I don't think I did that much wrong, honestly. But they just didn't cut it. Oh, this guy has so many bases. Yeah, okay. I want more DTs. Please, more DTs. Just as many as you can. Everywhere. He's probably gonna have Observer. Okay. High Templar Stalker, yeah, I mean... Not really that much I can do about it. I think what I can do is make some spines. Like, I need to just play such a weird passive game to be able to win this, I think. Like, I feel like we're never gonna win this. More DTs, maybe? You could also go for Storm or something, or Disruptors or whatever, but... He's carriers. Yeah, okay, I need more. Dude, this guy's popping the frick off, man. Who is this guy? Match something. This guy actually popping the frick off, isn't he? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to neural every single carrier that he has and win the fight. That's literally the entire plan. More spines. More whatever. Oh god, they're coming. I try and neural. He also seems to have so many units. Like, he doesn't even have workers or something. Please, no cannon. Yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't have a cannon. Oh, that would have been so nice otherwise. Okay, a lot of these... How much does neural cost? 100 energy. No, okay, these are all starting to get neurals now. That's fantastic. You know what would actually be pretty decent now? Is to go for Ultras, I think. And I say that because I feel like the Immortals have mostly died. Okay, that is a Prism. Let me just ping it for him so he sees it. Okay, the army's over here. Careful, 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 careful. You cannot be losing these. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to try to get all of the carriers. Okay, I got a bunch of them, but I am getting stormed to death, sadly. Oh, I'm going to lose, I think. I don't have enough. No, he has too many carriers out here. He didn't use the storms well enough, but he has actually beaten us. Oh, my goodness. I mean, honestly, just shout out to that guy. Like, I'm actually... 189 supply? How does he have that much supply? That's actually crazy. Oh, these were doing so well, too. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. If we were passive, and we were, by the way, like, I don't think my teammate did anything wrong here. But if we were passive and we maxed out, we really could have beaten him. Because he was not using the Zerg units anymore. Like, sometimes he made a couple Hydras, they just died for free, so he decided to stop. He was pretty much capped at 200 supply. But we were so freaking dead that we could never get back up. I think maybe... If his observer was slightly more to the south, I do get those neurals off, and then it's a different story. But for now, we just have to give enough plots to match seller. He absolutely owned us. He definitely didn't sell this match. His teammate tried to by getting disconnected, which is obviously not his fault. But that's it for game number 1. I'm not going to make the Hydralisk anymore for game number 2 because maybe they're just not that good in 2v2. Let's keep it going. All right, game number 2 is with a Terran against a Protoss and a Terran. Now, just for clarity... This is actually the day after game number 1, because in the middle of the actual game number 2, my computer just entirely died, and I spent the entire day fixing it. But I do still remember where we left off. I was not entirely impressed by the Hydralisk, you could say. And I might have said something that I was going to do something different this game, but I did actually change my mind on that. And the reason I changed my mind is because sometimes I forget that I just do ridiculous builds, right? So I only made Hydralisk, and obviously that's not where the Hydralisk is going to be the best unit. So to give the unit another chance for this game, not sure if this is the best map for it, by the way, but we'll see. But for this game, I'm going to try to do a more realistic actual human build and then make Hydralisk and see if they're going to look a little stronger. But what we were playing against? We were playing against a Terran and a Protoss. Okay, so that's pretty ideal. I think Yeah, the race against which Hydras are the worst has to be against Zerg. That's a pretty early probe scout. I learned from my teammates that pinging is a good way of communication, so I'm just gonna ping him. Oh, it's actually gonna... Yo, it's working! Oh, I thought he was gonna deny the cannon rush, but then he's like, no, frick you, I'm gonna scout. Nah, he's actually checking. I really like that. Okay, that's good. I think it's probably Zerg that should pull drones to deal with the probe, because Zerg just has more workers, right, at the start, so that's quite convenient. It's actually a pretty interesting wall here. I wonder if he's walling like this because his ally is Zerg, actually. Because, like, he could wall this off. There's enough space, but it might still be annoying to build your stuff all the way out there. Now, let's see. What is my plan for this game? I think I definitely want to go for a link speed, get some links out early. And then maybe I could go for something like Hydra drops after. I feel like Hydras would be very good in that scenario. I'm still not 100% sure about that ability, by the way. Like, the ability is fun. Like, we had a couple moments in the last game where it looked pretty good, like when we were able to catch a couple of Immortals. But when it comes to microing in the fight, they were not that great. I think it might actually be just an ability to catch units. Like, if you see a War Prism out of position, or you've already won a fight and you do it to catch 1 or 2 more medevacs, I think that's what it's used for. Microing out of storms and stuff, I just don't think it's very useful for that. And the main reason is that if you're getting stormed and your army is pure Hydras, I think you're kind of cooked anyway, right? So, yeah, I'm not quite sure about how useful it really is going to be. But it is going to be quite cool to... Actually, one more use that just popped into my mind is if you drop Hydras, you can dash them back to the safety of the Overlord. But an Overlord is so slow that I'm not sure if that's gonna, you know, do the trick anyway. Oh, this guy's on 1 base. All right. Yeah, I haven't even talked to my... Hey, man. I haven't even talked to my ally yet. I completely forgot talking to my ally. I was so busy trying to figure out what I was gonna do. Imagine your ally just types to you, hey, man, good luck if I'm 3 minutes into the game. He's probably like, what's wrong with this dude? If I don't have to make any units early on, I won't. I'm gonna make the new strong Hydralisk. There you go. I wanted to know what my plan is. He probably is wondering, like... I wouldn't even be surprised if there's a bunch of people that don't even know about the patch, by the way. Like, there must be a bunch of my allies that are like... Why is he talking about new units? This game doesn't get patches anymore, bro. Oh, that's a shield battery, by the way. It's actually some accidental good scouting. Let's see, what is he gonna do? He's just... Okay, he's making an engineering bay because of the... threat of Banshees, I suppose. But for the most part, he's just playing a greedier version of what my opponent Terran is doing. I wonder if I can... Nah, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna let him vibe out. I'll chat to him occasionally. So far, he doesn't really seem to want to talk to me, but that's okay. I'll chat to him occasionally, but I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do. I think that's a nice plan. I'm gonna make a little bit of static defense just because I'm scared of whatever Mr. Early Starport over here is doing. Oh, actually, it could be a battle cruiser. And I'm not making any additional queens. Should I make some more static defense than this? I'm not sure. Like, I do want to, you know, play this as Zergy as possible. I'm going to be able to do that. Let me ping it so he can see it. Look at me, big brother. There's a huge pickoff. Oh, I saw 2 medevacs. Oh, that's not a cancel, dude. He lost 400 minerals. 2 medevacs coming. I couldn't ping those in time. I also don't have my Hydra then yet, so I guess I'll have to make Zerglings. I am going to lose my 3rd base. If that is... Wait. I actually don't know what's in there. Normally, it's like 60 Marines with Stim that's in there, but this is going to be something different, right? I'm going to ping it a couple times so he sees. Okay, he's moving the Viking over. That's nice. He's not moving his tank over. Oh, I think he might have been a little too late. But I don't think it's Stimmed Marines in there. I don't know what's necessarily going to be so threatening about this. Like, my initial wave of Zergling is not going to be enough. Siege. Please, siege it, my friend. Okay, there we go. Maybe I can get some splash damage on the Marines. Please. Oh, it's going to be so close. Yes, there you go. Some nice splash damage. Both medevacs are already done. I can start my Hydra then now, and that was actually a very nice hold. Keep in mind, I literally killed that guy's natural command center. So this is a really good start. Defending that this easily is a really, really good start. Now, I have no idea what Mr. Protoss is up to. I'm going to make an Overseer here and here just in case. There you go, smiley face. Yeah, now he wants to talk, huh? Now I saved it. I'm just kidding. very, very funny. He only talks to people that help him. All the other 2v2 players are filth. Okay, this guy has an Archon. I do like the idea of just communicating a little bit more with the pings. Like, I know it's not something revolutionary, right? I just like it. I like the way that a lot of my 2v2 partners, instead of making it harder on themselves by typing, like for me, typing is pretty comfortable, but I can imagine that it's pretty APM intensive, especially if you're, you know, not being a silly goose and actually trying to play your best build. So I really like that they make it easier on themselves by just pinging. This is going to be another really successful run by here. I'm going to scout nothing too crazy over here. I'm going to scout that he has a Twilight Council, but obviously we already knew that from the fact that he had an Archon. No, wait, they don't have a wall up here. Ooh, okay. This is going to be annoying for them, I think. Let's see. Wait, was that Stalker getting blocked by a Changeling? It kind of looked like it. I'm going to hold position my links here. It's a little bit of a technique here. If you hold position your links, they actually attack the probes instead of going towards a unit. So this way I'm doing as much damage to the probes as possible. Killed a couple on the tail end there, which is really nice. Now, I don't think I should be going for the lair yet. Or sorry, for the hive. Like, I know this is the Hydralisk episode, right? That I was thinking about. What are those SCVs doing? Oh, I guess he just had too many on the natural. Okay. I know this is the Hydralisk episode and I wanted to use the new upgrade, but more than anything else, I just want to do the most realistic build possible. And that does really not involve going for a hive right now. First, we get the upgrades up. We make sure we get enough Hydras to survive. I'm actually tempted to make some more spines because our economy combined is better. And their Protoss player has Zealots and Archons, which are going to be really good against those Hydras, I think. Like, I just went up to 66 drones. Going to make one more so I can get a 4th base while having perfect saturation over here. And I think I'll probably just morph a couple drop alerts already. Like, my Protoss opponent is going to have Blink, which is a little bit of a problem. I guess it's going to be fine. We'll just go for, like, a big Hydralisk drop. Maybe I should get a... Where should I put my Overseer? I think over here is a good place to put it. I actually don't have the hotkey for the... Yeah, what do you call that? The Overseer AFK mode. Like, I hotkeyed something over it. I have no idea what the hotkey is. Okay, yeah, that's... I do not want to fight against that at all. Like, that's going to be a big problem. I counter... You use tanks. I don't like that he's out there, by the way. Like, this is crazy. Like, legitimately, I cannot... You can stay behind the spines, my friend. I'm pinging it for him. Like, I'm not kidding. I cannot fight against those storms whatsoever with these Hydras. Like, I really need him to just be chill. But he... Oh, man. He didn't make use of my spine crawlers, unfortunately. I was going to try to split my Hydra so I don't take too much damage. So far, this has been a pretty decent fight, actually. Let's see if I can run away these drones. Would be very nice if I could. Yo, my Hydras are actually kind of popping off here. Okay, maybe... I should eat my words because these Hydras were way better than I expected. Okay, that was really not bad. Like, I know we're technically losing the fight, but I feel like we're winning the game with this fight over here. Like, I have a massive drop in their main base. He's not... Okay, that is storms that he's recalling, I think. So I have to be very, very careful here. Let's do a little bit of splitties. There we go. He doesn't have more energy on those, but that means that the army at the front was left alone, so we can deal with that at the same time. And maybe I can actually get out of there with these Hydras. It's going to keep a little bit of pressure on them for the rest of this fight. I did save actually pretty much all of my drones. Holy cow. I had 15 drones just chilling there. And I guess the rest of these Dropper Lords I can send back. And then... Yeah, I'm kind of careful to say that we're in a good spot. I don't really think... Oh, I killed a High Templar there. I don't really think we're in a great spot here. Mostly because my teammate lost his entire army. Like, that is a big thing here. If my teammate kept his tanks behind my spines, that would have been an absolutely awesome fight for us. But instead, he kind of lost his tanks out in the open, allowing the High Templars to come forward and making that a lot more difficult. But in the end, we clutched up and it's all good. And let's see. Okay, it looked like he was coming forward there for a second. I think I'm going to send this drop in again. I have 1-1 upgrades, which is not perfect, but it is pretty decent. I think since I don't want to rely on my teammates' tanks, I'm just going to make a little wall of spine crawlers once again. Like, that was quite comfortable, right? Keep in mind, our Terran opponent doesn't have siege tanks. At least it seems like it. He hasn't really been making any tanks. Like, this is exactly why I saved that drop. Like, this is so nice. Pretty much clearing out his entire mineral line, and then I can just lift up and move away. At the same time, I'm going to cancel a command center over here. I saw a Terran army over there, which means he's probably going to stim in. Maybe I can just get into this base. I'll put a couple Hydras on the high ground here. Drop these Hydralisks over there. Gonna try... Oh, my teammate has a massive army, actually. Okay. I thought that was gonna be a difficult fight, but my teammate just shows up with a massive amount of stimmed bio. Absolutely crushes that. These probes are all dying to these high... I don't even think I have both upgrades. Oh, I do have both upgrades. Never mind. Slightly better than I thought. This Protoss has lost every single probe over here. I kept these units alive. I killed a lot of workers over there. And combined with my teammate's defense, I think that is gonna make for a very good good game state for us. And this game, the Hydras already looked a lot better than the last game. Here, I didn't even get the Hive upgrade yet, but obviously going for Hydras is a little more realistic because you have a small Hive upgrade, so I don't even really need to use it. It's more about can I actually use the Hydras to, you know, their best extent. And I think this game with the drops and stuff, they look so much better. Like, I know this is a very Terran way to play, by the way, to just go for mass Hydro drops and stuff, because obviously that's... Huh? Why do... Okay. That is so confusing. Did you guys... I had 8 drones just chilling in an Overlord here. How? When? Why? That is actually incredibly confusing. Now, this guy has a lot of storms, so I need to be careful. I'm actually... No, please do not fight. Like, there's no amount of splitties that are going to save you from that amount of storms. The only thing that's going to save us is, I think, going for these counter drops again. This is doing a crazy amount of damage. If my team... Oh, he has a ghost. Go, EMP. I want to see the EMPs. Get him, get him, get him. I want to see it so badly. Okay, my base is dying to some stuff. Let me make sure to actually take care of this. I want to see the EMP. Yeah, oh my god, look at that. That's so many Air Templar energy down the drain. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice, that's so good. Okay, I'm going to go with him as well. He has a couple more storms, 1 or 2, but it's not going to be enough to deal with the Hydras. I had to defend this, but now I think it is just time to send it. All of those Templars are going to die, by the way. None of those are going to be able to escape because they're slow. Massive EMPs by Mr. Teammate over here. And that was just absolutely beautiful. It really was. I didn't even notice this drop anymore. It's fine. I don't care about the Zealot. And there we go. All right. Well, fantastic combination there, honestly, guys. First, my teammate was a little bit shaky, right? Like, he didn't maybe necessarily put his units in the right position, but after that, he clutched up completely. The Hydras really did their job very well. Awesome harassment. The Spinecrawlers helped surviving. And then after that, our teammate just played perfectly from there. He had a big buy army, managed to clean up Blue's Terran army, had the Ghost just in time to EMP what might have been literally 10 High Templars, and that was just awesome. And that's going to be it for today as well. I know it's only 2 games instead of 3, but I actually have an appointment to do another recording right after this, so I kind of have to go. But this was still an awesome 30-minute video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm very curious what you think about the Hydras. Are they terrible? Are they awesome? I don't know. I think this style is really, really cool, and this is what I will do next time if I play with Hydras as well. Like, the drops are just so much cooler than trying to just have a big block of Hydras. Even with the upgrade, doesn't really seem to work that well. But anyway, it is what it is. It's not the best unit ever, but I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one. Adios.